The Commanders lost 3 games in a row to 3 really good teams. They needed to get out to a fast start because when you lose 3 games in a row, there's a little bit of doubt that's creeping on the sidelines, and people are looking at you. And when your back is turned, they might be whispering something. Oh, man, we got problems. Play calling's not good enough. Maybe Jaden's not the guy. Oh, who knows? Our defense, our corners aren't very good. Let's squash it all with an early fast start. Tennessee goes 3 and out on their first drive. Washington has a quick pass, and then a 40-yard run by Brian Robinson for a 7-0 lead. They get another 3 and out, and then they get another touchdown, another 3 and out, a fumble, and now it's 28-0. Tennessee Titans had the ball for 10 plays. Imagine this if you're an offensive coordinator. They got the ball for 10 plays. You look up at the scoreboard, it's 28-0. This is just what the doctor ordered for Washington, man. It's so exciting to see them come out. And they did it a couple different ways. They started out with a quick passing game, and then they bludgeoned them. 45 carries for 267 yards, 6 yards a carry. And they did it with 3 different guys. They did it with, obviously, Jaden Daniels had 35 yards rushing. Rodriguez, after getting cut and re-signed, he had almost 100 yards. And, of course, Brian Robinson had 105 yards and a touchdown. So 3 different guys really provided a spark for them. But it really starts up front. We started to question their physicality. Are their legs going a little bit? Because they did do some great jobs early in the season of moving piles and running the inside zones and the counters and bludgeoning people. Then they kind of took a step back and had a lull. But against Tennessee, they fired out on all cylinders against really a pretty good defensive line for Tennessee. Jeffrey Simmons, one of the best. Harold Landry's a good defensive end. They got good players on that side of the ball, but this was a total dominating game, one I haven't seen in a long time in pro football as far as the first 30 minutes of the game goes. Jaden was 25 for 30 for 206 yards, only 5 incompletions, 3 touchdowns. But really, we talk about situational football. Washington, the last 3 games where they lost, they were horrible on third down. This week, they were 64% on third down, and key third down and 1, third down and 2 conversions, 2 of them for touchdowns, actually 3 third down conversions for touchdowns, 1 to Terry McLaurin, the other 1 to Terry McLaurin, and 1 to Zach Ertz for a touchdown. So hats off to them for really addressing some of the problems that they had. Get back to the physical runs. Let's convert some third downs, and let's make sure we convert in the red zone. And that's why they are got the huge win at 8-5 and control their destiny as far as the playoff was concerned. I believe that they got healthier a little bit, especially Jaden. Now, they can say that Jaden wasn't hurt with his ribs, but I feel like he was playing just a little tentative. It looked like it to me. I mean, I could be totally wrong, but I think getting him healthy. And then B-Rob is a big factor in the running game. Obviously, losing Eckler hurts for the 1-2 punch, but B-Rob is a physical runner and provides a big spark. The tough yards, not the easy 40-yard runs where he's untouched, but I'm talking about the 3, 4, 5, 6 yards, pound it, get the team to 2nd and 4, get the team to 3rd and 2, and that's where Washington is really dangerous because of their ability to do the zone reads, the RPOs, the quarterback runs, the drop back passing, the play passes. Everything is open in Cliff's game plan and playbook when that happens, and B-Rob's a big part of that. Now, they all played good defensively. You can't discount what they did, getting the ball back, forcing a Tony Pollard fumble, special teams, forcing a fumble on a kickoff. I mean, these are big-time plays that have to happen, especially when you go the last 4 games of the year against the New Orleans team that's going to have to win, against an Atlanta team that's battling for first place, against a Dallas team who's trying to maybe get back into the playoff picture somehow, and, of course, against the Philadelphia Eagles. So these are plays that you got to make, and I think when you put them on film and you show the effort and the energy it creates for your football team, they're going to continue to fly to the ball on special teams and on defense to get the ball back for this high-powered offense. Yeah, I love Terry. It's hard to be a number 1 receiver and have different quarterbacks and struggling quarterbacks, and I feel for him because this guy's an explosive player, and he's a team player. He doesn't care really about his stats. He just wants to win, and that's what you love most about Terry. But to see him have this kind of success on the field with the statistics and the team success, I'm just happy as hell for him because I was part of drafting him in the 3rd round from Ohio State, and we were fortunate to get him, and he had a great rookie year with us, and I just love the makeup. He really doesn't have any flaws as a person or as a player. He's explosive. He's got great hands. He's a great blocker. He's a great teammate. And obviously he provides a big time threat for opposing defense when we're trying to cover them. Well, I think bye week players have mandatory days off, so they're going to get the weekend off, at least Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday probably, and they'll come back Thursday with a practice, or maybe Wednesday, maybe getting a couple more days off the following weekend. I'll start over. The bye week, they play yesterday, so they'll be off today. They'll come back tomorrow for treatment and watch the film. And I would guess they'll be off Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, maybe come back Saturday, be off Sunday, and then come back Monday, off Tuesday. So there's a lot of time for these guys to get well. The most important thing for a bye week, in my opinion, is treatment. Make sure anybody who's been on the injury report in the last month, they have mandatory treatment centers and treatment days that they have to be in there to get their bodies right, because this is a great opportunity. I don't like the bye week this late personally, but now that it's here, this is going to be a great time for Washington, because they're pretty healthy for the most part. They just have had a lot of wear and tear in their bodies. The offensive line have been pushed around a little bit. Defensively, they need to get some guys healthy back on the defensive line, and this is a perfect time if they utilize it properly. The coaches can go back and self-scout, do all the work, work on any tendencies, fix any issues they have with the game plan, and obviously get ahead, get working on New Orleans, get working on Dallas again, get working on a little bit on Atlanta, teams you maybe haven't seen yet. So great time for the coaches to just get ahead, refocus for the players, refocus for everybody in the building, and come back with a vengeance and get ready for the last 4 games of the season.